Now we're cooking. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Dalvin Cook. He's back and coming off a big game a weekend ago, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
That's it, baby.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be their versatile quarterback, the Hawaii native, Oregon Duck product. Of course, that's Marcus Mariota.
and coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Third and long here for Mariota. And Daniels has it, left side. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Out to his left. And now the ball comes loose. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. Let's go. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. On second down, Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. On the draw is Edwards. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. They'll run on first down. Emery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. On second down, it's Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And it's caught by Parker. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To throw is Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Cook able to escape. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's polished off by a Vikings score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Ryan Shazier came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the counter, Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Looking to throw. And Diggs has it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
57. Here we go. Watch tight end.
First down, Mariota. And this is Parker, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Jump trip is here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing is Mariota, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To the air again, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago, and a big test for the Bears, as they'll square off against the visiting Houston Texans. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He will find Davis. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Come on, man.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A quick throw, but incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota now. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st down, Teague trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike's 5-4. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 36.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Second and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this is Cook with a grab.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Mariota. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Throwing, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 5. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side, Emery, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mariota, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground, and 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
On 2nd down, Emery. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Don't get nervous.
The Titans go. It's Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
You see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Looking to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got one.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Marcus Mariota and the Titans about to go on offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
4 down, check, 4 down.
A first down throw for Mariota. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Emery. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Boom! That's how we do it.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Let's go. Mike 35, Mike 35.
In your face.
Mariota on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.